Hello, and welcome back to AR Offense Season 189. This video will encapsulate the final 3 battles of this first Chaos season, due to a couple factors. Firstly, it being the start of the work week and having less time, and second, because the last 3 battles were solved using pretty boring save tanking. I'll be doing a voiceover rather than a live commentary. So, this first defense, we're up against a standard ranged cav line, and looking at this cav line, they're all magic units, and they're all fairly weak, so I'm already thinking this can be easily solved using some far save tanking with Flora.
Here's a taste!
So, there isn't really much to think about here. I go straight into it. Of course, it's important to get good positioning and make sure everyone is within 2 range of Flora to make sure that she activates her far save and protects everyone.
Is something afoot?
I decide to open a hole on the left side so that I can start funneling people over there.
What's next?
Of course, I want Flame and Lucina to also
Guide
be
me.
within 2 range of the target here, so that Lucina can provide her buffs and Flame can provide the damage reduction. So Lift dealing only 10 damage is already a great sign.
Here's a taste! Of course.
So, next up, I just get the bonus kill out of the way with Tiki, right off the bat. And from here it's just continuing the
Your
far
orders.
saving, making sure to position
Of
everyone
course.
within Flora's range.
Yummy!
The Reinhardt. Even the Reinhardt has no power against Flora.
Allow me!
And from here it's a pretty simple
Yes.
task of running around the map and getting all the pots.
Understood.
Away we go!
It's picnic time! Picnic time! What's next? Of course.
Of course!
Now here I realized that I might have made a mistake, and I did, because Dioma ended up moving up, which is a bit concerning because that makes it a bit harder to get the pot in the corner there. So unfortunately I do need to
Yes.
waste a turn here to have Duma move down. Checking Duma's stats, I realize he doesn't have his normal bold fighter,
Yummy!
so it's pretty safe to put
Away we
Flora there
go.
to bait him
Guide
down.
me. Your
And I
orders.
put Flame to the right of her just to make sure that she doesn't die.
Yes.
And I was correct in my assumption that Duma would be able to kill Flora.
What's next? Yes. Understood.
And so we get the pot,
Is
and we're
something
able to
afoot?
finish Duma off in style.
Ha!
So that is battle number 6. Pretty decisive, pretty simple. And that makes 6 wins in a row. So let's move on to the next battle. So moving on to the next battle here. With this defense team, I had to think just a little bit more. I spent quite a bit of time debating whether or not I could invade in through the left side and pull off some Gale Force shenanigans. Ultimately though, because of this far safe Hector, that wasn't really an option that I could take. And I knew that this team was pretty susceptible to far save because, once again, they have pretty weak ranged threats here, and Felicia is definitely able to take on both Note and Hector, especially with the triangle advantage. So I start off here by just breaking the blocks in front of me and wasting the first turn with the safety fence so that I can set up properly on the next turn. So the idea going into this here is I want to be able to leave Hector behind as the last unit alive so that I gain some breathing room to run around and destroy all the pots. So as usual, positioning is very important here.
Orders?
Making sure everyone is within 2 range of Flora. So I knew Leaf would survive here, and I also knew that because of that, all the Wings of Mercy units would just fly in there and be really annoying. But at the same time, since Leaf really didn't deal much damage, I knew that it really wouldn't be that much of a problem, and Flora would be able to take care of everyone else.
Coming right up.
Now, what I did not calculate was the fact that Hector would pivot in like that. And so the idea to leave Hector as the last unit alive just goes right out the window, and I need to think of something else.
Of course.
So ultimately, I see that Tiki can beat Hector, so I go ahead and finish him off so that I can get that bonus kill. And the idea that I came up with is the fact that Tiki has no way to initiate at 2 range, and she's also fairly physically tanky, so I'm pretty certain that she could survive a couple hits from Leaf. So from here on out, it's just a matter of clever positioning to make sure that Flora can hit everyone on the team with her far save, except for Tiki.
Is something afoot?
Your orders? Yummy!
Of course.
It's picnic time!
Unfortunately,
Understood.
I need to have Tiki tank some more hits here from Leaf. Gets a bit concerning, because she is taking more damage than I thought she would take, and so I know this can't keep going on forever. And luckily I'm able to think of this solution where I'm able to get both the pots in 1 turn, and reposition Flora so that she protects everyone from Leaf.
What's next? Guide me.
And just like that, I've won the battle. So that was battle 7, a little bit more tricky than the last one, but nonetheless, it's a win. And here we are at the 8th and final battle of this very first Chaos season of Aether raids. Sadly, I do have to be a bit quiet here, since it's nighttime by now, but onto the defense team. We come face to face with yet another magic-based team with a decent number of ranged threats. Right away, I'm thinking that this is the perfect team to pit my picnic twins against. With their high res, they will pretty much eat these magic enemies for lunch. I also see that the enemy very nicely set up a funnel for me to place Felicia in, so in the worst case, there's really no way that I should even lose a single unit. I did of course take some time to consider Gale Force, as I always do, but the way the team is set up makes it pretty difficult to pull it off, so I just pulled the trigger on using my power save team. Again, the emphasis here is to place Felicia up front, where she blocks anyone else from getting to the rest of the team, while also keeping Flora within 2 range of everyone, and of course trying to give everyone flame damage reduction, as well as the Lucina Refine effect.
Is something afoot?
Guide me. Anything else?
I swapped there, even though I know that it means that Flora may take more damage, but I want the armored boots to be active.
Allow me!
So from here on out, I was thinking of different ways to get rid of Naui while also baiting in Ninian to attack Felicia. So I did end up making a slight miscalculation here.
Yes.
I realized that if I were to end turn here, it might lead to me killing all of the enemy units on enemy phase, and I wouldn't be able to get all the pots. Of course, I didn't need to get all the pots because I wouldn't have gained enough water for to do another battle anyway, but I think it's just principle for me to try to get all the pots on the map. And so I started to think of ways to abort mission and pull everyone back from this position.
Your orders.
Plane is hit by gravity here, so unfortunately this is how I need to proceed with moving everyone out of range. Nice. And although it may not seem like it with 9x2, with Glacies I am able to take care of Myr, and so that leaves just Yune and Ninian, and I figured that it would be easiest to get rid of Yune because then I wouldn't have to deal with manipulating Flora and Farsave, and I was pretty certain that Flora was able to take hits from Ninian.
All done? Of course. Understood.
Away we go!
As expected, Flora is able to tank Ninian very well, and so from here on out, it's a matter of grabbing the pots and getting the bonus kill with Tiki in the end.
Yummy!
Is something afoot?
Yes. Your orders.
I moved Flora down here to get Ninian off of the armored tile, though I don't think it really would have mattered.
Picnic time! Anything else?
And so, we're able to finish this battle with fashion, getting our final kill with the bonus unit, Speedy Tiki. And so that's it. That's Chaos Season. I did kind of enjoy Chaos Season, because I felt that it was fairly easy. There was a lot of the same kind of team, though, so it did kind of get boring over time. But, you know, I have work, I have a life, so being able to play this game mode with my favorites and without putting so much effort into it makes it an enjoyable experience for me. And so I end this very first Chaos season rank 1475, tier 39. And you can be sure that I'll be back next season looking for the same amount of success. So thank you very much for watching. If you watched through the whole thing, you're a champion. Take care.